I'm Jobie Lagrange with KATC reporting in Lafayette Parish. I'm here with Miss Nancy Nicholson. She runs both Acadiana Talent and a special sign language class, sign language specialties hosts. Correct, Miss Nancy?
That's right, sign language specialties of Acadiana.
Thank you. So we're here today to talk about, I was perusing online as I do, and I saw that Miss Nancy is hosting weekly classes for sign language. And I loved it because the concept I've noticed that I wanted to talk to you about is this is something people don't have to commit to. So let's talk about the classes and what they're like.
So we have classes every Wednesday. They're at 2, 4, and 6 p.m. And you pay when you come. It's $10 a class. If you don't show up, you don't pay, of course. And that way you don't feel so overcommitted.
Right, because all our schedules are so busy and sometimes they change, and $10 can go a long way for people sometimes.
Oh, yeah, $10 a class per person. If you want to come as a family, it's $25 for the family.
So it's for all ages.
Yes, all ages. Children are welcome as long as they can sit in the class. But we're located downtown. And so if they have a little trouble sitting, you just take them out for a little while and come back in.
So it's just open to everyone. This is something everybody can come and try.
That's right, open to everyone.
I think the community needs that. This is a really fun thing. If you choose to do it, come and dip your toes in, check out what it's like, and then walk me through. I was asking about resources. Maybe somebody attends, they really like it, they want to take it quite seriously. You go through resources in class that they can use to continue learning in between classes.
That's right. We go through different apps that they can use online, different YouTube channels that are legit, and that way they have resources that they can use and then come to class with their questions and we can work it out.
People who use sign language, to us when we come to this class, this is our secondary language, but I think even myself took for granted ASL are people's primary language.
That's right. ASL, for most people who are raised, with sign language, that's their first language. English is not the first language. And ASL follows a different word order, has different structure, grammar, rules, syntax. It's its own language, has its own culture, ever evolving.
So when you come to a class, there's never a start and end point, which makes that weekly session that you can come in and out of make sense because you're never done.
That's right. And we're often learning together. And sometimes I learn something myself. We have to look it up. If someone has a question that I don't have the answer to, we look it up through our legitimate resources.
So Ms. Nancy, you're hosting the classes, but you're very community oriented. I can tell that just from talking to you. So outside of these classes, what are some other things you're doing with ASL for the community?
So it's all about accessibility and awareness. And one of the things that I do is every month we host a sign language table. And we go into a restaurant, and there's about 20 of us, deaf and hearing, and we use sign language throughout the entire night. And so that's part of the opportunities that we provide so that you can practice your sign language. We also, every second Friday of the month, one of the members of the deaf community started Lafayette ASL Coffee Chat. And that takes place every second Friday of the month at Jet Coffee on Johnston, across from Judy's Inn, next to the theater. Anyone who's learning sign language, wants to learn sign language, or just wants to socialize, there'll be deaf and deaf-blind and hearing people there. So come on out.
Okay, everyone. I found this one really unique and interesting because Miss Nancy is doing an awesome job of building a community for those that explore the world just a little bit differently in Acadiana. So if any of these activities sound like interest to you, I'll have all of the information on where they are, when they're taking place, and how you can get to them right in the web article, as always, for you guys.